Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham news and update show for Sunday, April 21st, and it's the Wrexham reaction where Wrexham took on Crew Alexandre, went away, and beat him 3-0. Another shutout for AO in the back line, another clean sheet. That's amazing. As you can see on the thumbnail, it says Wrecking Crew or Wrexing Crew. There you go, little play on words. We try to do that a little bit here. Yes, big victory yesterday, today, and again, hold my hands up. Got it wrong. That's why I'm a fan, not the manager, but have my thoughts on the starting lineup and everything, but it ended up turning out okay. We'll walk through it, walk through the game, walk through the goals. A couple articles here, especially one from the other side of things with their manager. I think his name's Lee Bell. Let me just double check his name. Yes, the crew boss Bell had his say about the Macca incident there. But anyways, sorry about the setup. Sometimes you're in a house full of people, can't get it right. It's not my worst. It's not my best. But it's, it is what it is. More importantly, we're here, we're talking together, and we're talking about the Wrexham win with the Wrexham reaction. So smash a like on the video, get involved into the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, and let us know what you think about the game yesterday. Let me know what you think about the game yesterday. And you have your thoughts on the goals and everything as well. Get your memberships, become a Local Pundit membership club. Come be a part of that. Be part of the crew. And also, if you're not in the Discord, you'll be into the Discord. And yes, I will give the credit where credit is due. Joe is double first. Thank you, Joe. Love it, Joe. And I was second first. So that makes me second. There's no points for second place. Top Cat, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see everyone coming in. Top Cat is talking about Birmingham now in the bottom three. Yeah, that's a big one. If they go down, that's very interesting. We'll meet them. Chicky Brewer's also in the house. Hello, Chicky Brewer. How are you? And Andy is here. Hi. How you doing, Andy? And Chicky Brewer says, hi, Josh. How are you? Good to see you. Sorry, my phone is just absolutely just going bonkers. So I'm going to put that on silent so y'all can hear me a little bit better. Who was first, Josh? Absolutely. That was me again. I forgot. Morning, says Michael Wolf. Good morning. Yes. Real quickly, just want to get my few cents about going into the match. First of all, I just slept for 12 hours. Yes, I slept for 12 hours down here in the desert. I woke up. I went to bed at like 6 p.m. I woke up at 5:51, whatever the hell it was, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. So felt 6 hours. I was exhausted, absolutely exhausted. We did that. We woke up. Producer Ann came home at 1 o'clock the night before. We woke up at 3:30 to start the stream. Did the stream for 2.5 hours, then jumped in the car and drove 2 hours down to Palm Desert. So it was a long day, and then spending time with the family. So that's why we didn't get Wrexham reaction up yesterday. It's today, but we are here. So that is my thing. But let me quickly just say, going on. I thought it was a fantastic win yesterday. 3 more points, goals for Mulls, goals for Palmer, and we'll talk about those. And Andy Cannon had a great goal too. Some good performances all over the pitch. My thought was I would rest some players, but that's not the mentality. And I'll walk through what they were saying in the interviews afterwards between the manager, between Palmer and Andy Cannon. So all makes sense to me. Come out the other side of it, and when you're playing armchair quarterback, it's great. My thing was I wanted to rest some players. Now, I will say, I wanted to rest some players. I will say that it was a great team performance. I thought Crew huffed and puffed a little bit, but we just overpowered them at the end of the day. And yes, we had something to play for. They were trying to get to the playoffs, and there were some interesting results yesterday too, which I actually did. So I'm on one computer here, and I got the laptop next to me. So, and it's tough for me to do some things. So if it looks awkward, it's because it is awkward. Because I have to go to another screen and go and look blindly as I'm doing this. But so after the results yesterday, Stockport had won 5 on the bounce, by the way. Mansfield are second with 85 points. Stockport obviously are winners, and Wrexham in third place. We've won 4 of the last 5 too. So we're on goal difference behind Mansfield Town. So Stockport, Mansfield, Wrexham, MK Dons, Crew Alexandre, Barrow, Crawley Town, and Doncaster. Doncaster have won 9 in a row. They came back and won yesterday, the match, and thank God we're not playing them. So there's a lot going on. I think Ken at some point is going to come on this week and talk about some of the stats and things like that too. He wants to do that. But for the matches yesterday, what was the goal? So I was driving down, and the Doncaster Barrow 4-2. I think they were down 2-0, and then they came back and scored 4 more. Doncaster, holy God, they look great. So going into the playoffs, I really think we'll be watching watch-alongs in the playoffs on the Local Pundit. So got to be good. Sit back and watch. It's got to be fantastic. If it's MK, Crew, Barrow, Crawley, and Donnie, if Donnie can get in there, that'd be great. So we obviously got 1 game left, and it's going to be fun to watch. But that's impressive display yesterday from them. Let me see. Got a note here. Swiss guy says, "Hi, Josh. Hi, lads and lasses. Wish you had a great day." From snowy Zurich. The game yesterday was a pleasure to watch. Could have easily ended up 5 or 6. It could have easily been 5 or 6. And welcome, Swiss guy. Welcome. First time in. I think it's good to have you in. But yeah, yesterday was a great performance, and I think Elliot Lee was maybe the man of the match. Andy Cannonball was all around the pitch. The back line was great. AO, again, another clean sheet. Didn't have much to do, but when he was needed, he was there. His positioning is getting better. And so going into the summer, I mean, the guy's fantastic. I love AO. I thought Mulls was good. Ollie Palmer needed that one yesterday, and you could see when he scored, and we'll talk about that. In a moment. Him scoring was great. I think it's he talked about in his interview has different roles, and I'll walk through his notes there too. But overall, looking back, I thought it was a really good win. And they talked about momentum. It talked about moving things forward, getting into the summer and thinking about next season. So that's the mentality of the club. That's the mentality of the manager. And I like that. So John H., I wanted to bring this up on that because John H., I obviously going in and then seeing the lineup, I was a little frustrated. It's like, oh, shoot, here we go. But John H. brought up a great point, and I wanted to bring it up on the show. I think he put it in the Discord. He might have done this, but essentially, John said used to drive him nuts that Belichick, who managed Patriots for several years, won several championships, one of the best of all time. Love him or hate him, he is one of the best of all time. But John brought this up. And I thought, John Hampton, what's going on? John is a local pundit member. He also says, "Morning all, how you doing?" Morning, John. Not that John, different John H. John from Boston. He said he used to drive me nuts that Belichick would start Brady and the other 10 regulars in meaningless games with playoffs still to go. But I quickly or slowly learned that he may know a bit more than me. Yeah, that's a fan, short for fanatic. That's what I was talking about. Same with Parky. So John's a big Parkinson fan, and he should be, and so am I. Throw on top of that possible player bonuses for games being played, goals scored, clean sheets kept, etc. Sorry, the laptop is down. Sorry, the laptop is here. I'm sorry about my eye line, but I have my iPad down here, so I apologize. Just reading down from here. He said top players bonuses and goals played, clean sheets kept, etc. And I bet not a player on that team today wanted to sit. This is yesterday, and it's true. I don't think anyone wanted to sit. Evans was injured. I think he has a knock. Gio, that is. He would have been out there too. I hope with all the hope I can. Something that Parky has the very least earned the respect of those who are not fans of managerial stuff. Absolutely, 100%, no question on me. He says the team has finished first, second, and third in 3 seasons here with back-to-back promotions, and that second would have been good for promotion in any other division. It's going to be a very long first season in League One and beyond. Super Phil Parky fans, yeah, absolutely. So again, on that, what he's saying is like the analogy is like the manager got to trust him, trust what he's doing, and yeah, I totally agree with that. For me, my personal opinion, I would like to rest people, but that's not in the opinion of what the manager does and what the and how he manages everything himself, or how he manages the club and his staff and the team's mentality, and that's good, and that's what's going to keep us progressing moving forward. What's up, Nick Donald? How you do? You changed your thumbnail. Is that a Muppet? I'm not sure what those are, but those look pretty cool. Nick, that's awesome. Happy Sunday. So let's talk about Parkinson's interview. Actually, let me just run through the goals and then I'll go to Parkinson's interview because that has something to do with what John was saying. Palmer's first goal was great. Mullen down that right side. His whips went in on his left boot. Kind of a low one comes in, bounces. Ollie Palmer gets his head low, flicks it on, looping over the keeper. Awesome, great goal. Celebration was good. About time. It's about time, he said. He's tapping his wrist, and it's good for Ollie Palmer. And in his interview, he talks about his different role and not scoring goals, which is good. So that's awesome. After that, Ollie Palmer took a long range shot. He was feeling confident outside of the box. It was probably about 35 yards out on the right. Bang. Almost goes by the keeper, but he definitely looked like he was playing well yesterday. This is, I guess, not the just goals, just the incident. It's the 42nd minute incident with Macca and I think it was Rowe, who looked like a lively player. I think right before that, in the show during the watch along, I had said to the lads, I was like, I said that kid looks lively, and sure enough, there's a couple minutes later, him and Macca get into it. Looks like Rowe might have put an elbow to McLean's face. Not sure. Macca went down, got right back up, got into Rowe's neck. As you can see the photos, he was like, they were kind of I don't know, neck and neck. It looked like they were snogging a bit, but having the words, it got a little bit hectic there right at the end, and a lot of players pushed around. They came back together again. I don't know why someone wasn't pulling Maka away at that point, but ended up being just 2 yellows out of that. And I think the ref did well, but also, did well to not send anyone off to ruin the game, even though someone got sent off later on. But it could have gone a different way. It didn't look great, but on that, there's a free kick afterwards. It's about, I don't know, maybe 15 yards into our half, and into their half, sorry. And Stash boots one. Ollie Palmer flick on, and who's there? Mr. Super Paul Mullen, and he just loops the keeper, bang, back to the net. 2 goals up, and we're cruising at that point, going into halftime. McFadden did come on at halftime for Maka. I thought that was really good to get Maka off. I don't know, just save him. Save him. No reason for him to continue to go in with the player. I think he was walking a tightrope, the tightest tightrope. So I'm glad that he came on. McFadden came in and he hasn't played much. I think it was his second appearance of the season. He had 1 or 2 bad passes, but I thought overall McFadden coming in did play really well. So good for him. So going into there, Elliot Lee had a great counterattack. It was good to the keeper at 54 minutes. It was a handball by Cooney. He's battling with Mulls. This is where he got sent off, battling with Mulls a bit in there. He said he was pushing the back, but he was like over the shoulder, just trying to like bring one in, you know what I mean? And over the shoulder, and he got sent off for a handball. I thought it was a bit harsh, about being fair. It is a handball. He got a red, and didn't change the course of the game, because I felt at that point we were still very, very comfortable. But got him sent off, and they were down to 10 men. And then on the 60th minute, Elliot, this is the third goal for Andy Cannon. Elliot Lee recovers the ball on the left side. Andy Cannon, who has been pushed further up the pitch, and he talks about that in the last couple of interviews, has been pushed further up the pitch, puts himself into space. Elliot Lee finds him in stride. The defender overcommits. Cannonball run, just flips it back on his right, bang, back to the net. I think that's his 6th goal of the season, and he's great. And that's it, man. Game over from there. Another clean sheet for Ayo, like I mentioned, and really cool to see. So those were the goals, and those were the goals. Let me get to some of these things here. Kim says, also, Parkinson is a traditionalist. The integrity of the league would be compromised if he just played a bunch of kids yesterday. Totally agree, and I'm going to get into that right now. Nick, also remember, it's the band Goose, animated as Muppets. Oh, I like Goose. I like Goose. Hold on. Goose, they're actually from Connecticut. I think Goose are from Connecticut. My song that I like from Goose is, shoot. Is it, oh, wow, I can't find it. I think I deleted it off my thing here. Goose, I like Goose. I think they're a really good band. Awesome. I like that. They are. Absolutely. If you don't like Goose, go check them out. Okay, so this is the interview that was afterwards, the Parkinson. So the interview, Parky had an interview, interviewed Parkinson, Ollie Palmer, and Cannonball Run there. So anyways, so it sounds like they're already starting to build for the next season, which is great. So Parkinson said it's a very professional performance from us today. Seeing promotion last week may have questioned the motivation of the group today, but it didn't. I could see it in the training this week. The lads were very focused, and we had to put it on the display of the integrity of the division also for ourselves. To your point, Kim. So I get that. To your point, and Kim also says, a friend from CT Connecticut put me into them back in 21. Yes, I just found him because Bert Kreischer was listening to it. So ready for this. Yeah, that song. I'm not a singer, so but that's all I can do. So ready is my song, but Bert Kreischer put me onto him too. Okay, so back to the Parkinson interview. These are quotes here. He said, where did he go? I lost my focus here. Apologies. He said, I could see it in the training this week. The lads were very focused, and we had to put in display for the integrity of the division, also for ourselves. 17 points in the last away games, and take that mentality we've shown in the travels recently, take that into the summer and into next season. He is thinking about next season already. I am too. I was thinking wrestling players, but I was thinking about that. He's thinking about it a different way. That's why he's the gaffer, and I'm not. So they asked Parkinson about pride. He said, we stressed it to the lads leading up to the game. And today in the dressing room, it showed what the lads and the staff are all about. They're showing, they have pride. We knew we had a job to do today, and the supporters behind us who spend their hard-earned cash to watch us. And yes, we were very pleased with how we went about to do our job. So in that mind, he's thinking about, listen, I think the integrity of the league, also the traveling fans who did go there all season. It was the last away match. I get it, and like I said, hindsight, I think it worked out perfectly. No one got injured that we know of, and everything looked good. And we got 3 points going into the last game of the season against Stockport, who, by the way, have been trolling us on the YouTube page, which is great. And if I think they need, I think Stockport is great. I think they won the league, and a fair play. We'll see you next season. We'll see you next week too. But if they're good, their best is come up with that it's cute and I'm American. That's awesome. But again, I haven't been called cute in a long time. So there you go. So I invited them all on. They want to come have a chat. They're welcome to come have a chat with me. But congratulations to Stockport. But again, taking it to the rest of the season, having pride about it. He said leading up to the game, they had a job to do today, and great. He said it was great for Youngie to come into the side. I thought Young did pretty well coming in. I thought he was not man of the match, but he was indicative of a lot of the play. Kept the ball on the ground, not much, as people call it, hoofball. Which, by the way, sometimes I've been watching a little bit. Sometimes I think it's more positioning in certain ways, but I thought Young came on and did a good job, and they tried to keep the ball on the carpet, and it was great. He said Young was one of the best players. And he said if Vazian come on and getting 45 minutes as well was great. This is Parkinson. So on that, like I said, you're talking about going into the summer mentality for the fans, the supporters, and also respecting the league. I get it, totally fine, especially when Crew are playing. In to try to get to the playoffs. So and Crew, they lost the last 2 games in a row. And they're trying to get something going into the playoffs. But Barrow lost too, so they wanted to win that game. They had something to play for, even though they went down to 10 men. So very, very impressive on our end, and having the gaffer say those things about the respect of the league. And I get it, totally fine. Also, we could have had a change 11. I think I had put a change 11 up, but that's why I'm not managing the team. So Ollie Palmer interview was really cool too. He had a good say. He said he was very pleased. He's very pleased. They talk about the goal. They asked him about. He said very pleased. Superb cross from Moles. He caused a lot of problems on the right side. No, this is not the interview. This is Ollie. They asked Parkinson about Ollie Palmer. Sorry. Told you I'm working off one thing here. They asked him about Ollie Palmer, and Parkinson said he's very pleased. He said it was a superb cross from Balls. He caused a lot of problems on that right side, meaning Mullen. And Ollie got across and he hit his man. He got in front of his man and he finished it really well. They asked him about the game. Parkinson, he said, I thought we controlled the game really well for most of the first half. The second half was obviously a key going into halftime. The second goal. Obviously, we got the third. Man got sent off, and we just going to be controlling the game until they take it to the final whistle. They asked about Andy Cannon to Parkinson. He said he's had a fantastic season. His all-around game today was very high level. He in the counterattack, he broke the play up. He drove the team forward, and he had a great finish as well. A couple elements of that goal, Elliot Lee's. We talked about it. Elliot Lee's passed into space. He thought it was top class, and his calmness in and around the box typifies how he's played for us all season. Yeah, his calmness. Andy Cannon, they said they're pushing him up a little bit further. The pass from Elliot Lee was spot on, right into space, and chopping it back. The defender overcommitted. I think it was Dimitru, who is the man who's in the team of the season. Andy Cannon put it back, so that was great. So moving on, he also says, this is Parkinson. He says. It was important for the staff to go and savor the moment with the supporters, talking about them being on the pitch after the match, which I thought was great. We saw everyone was on clapping off the team, which was great. So that was cool to see. He said everybody is enjoying it and soaking it up. This is Parkinson. Our support away from home has been fantastic. This year has been nothing short of outstanding, and I wanted to make sure everyone soaked it up. So he did that. I thought it was great. They were giving shirts. Some of the players are giving their shirts to people. Macca gave one. I think Ollie gave one. Not Ollie. Mulls and Macca definitely gave them out, which was cool to see. I mean, the team is solid. It's a solid side. And, in that interview from Parkinson, he's saying that we're pushing for next season. So this is good. So the Ollie Palmer interview was also very good. I don't know if you listened to it later, but I'll get to his quotes here. Ollie Palmer, who did score yesterday, he said another a great away performance. We've been doing that for the last couple of months. I think the only one that brings to mind was Donnie away, but obviously we had a few good months of consistent away performances, and we allowed that for the fans that follow. We wanted to do that for the fans that followed us all season and have something to sing about. So they were really pleased with their away performance, says Ollie Palmer. It's important to keep the momentum going into next season, and at the end of the day, we're all playing football for the club, for the fans, and it's important to always respect that and put on a professional display. We had a good group of honest lads in there in the dressing room, he says, and we showed up today, and the manager came in on Tuesday and said, we're back at it on Tuesday, put the promotion to bed. Now we have to go on and win the game. There you go. In a nutshell, there it is. There it is. Promotion was to bed, but come out. We still have fans, supporters. We still have this club. We still have football players, and we want to respect the league. So cool. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Sorry, my chair is squeaky. I am totally fine with that. And if that's the mentality, great. Like my thing is, I just don't want to get injured. So I'm hoping, obviously no one, except no one got injured yesterday, which is great. So it came out alive. But that is the mentality. This is what he keeps pushing forward. This is why Parkinson has done really well. And has do back-to-back promotions for us with this side. They asked Ollie Palmer about his goals. He said, to be honest, I have not scored the amount of goals coming back from injury that I wanted, that I would have liked. But he said, I think my role has kind of changed a little bit in terms of performances, and I'm proud that I've done an important job for the team. There you go. It's not about me. I'm proud that I've done an important job for the team. He said the team has been winning, and that is the most important thing. He said my scout mate, we talk about Mullen, has been back to scoring a lot of goals as well. So the most important thing is the team picking up 3 points, and we've done that the last couple of months, and we set out to do that. We set out to do what we set out to do, and today was just a bonus and put that professional performance out there and take all 3 points. So I'm fine with all of this, and these guys are, they're very, very professional for. I don't want to call it like a club that is, coming back. Almost 700 subs. This channel has grown absolutely crazy recently and will continue. Thank you, Joe. It's all credit to all of you coming in and being part of it and being part of the channel. I'm just here, but it's a credit to the community. So I thank you all very much for that. So I'm very honored and humbled for that. So like I said, thank you. It's all because of your support. So thanks, Joe. On our way to 1,000 subs and a lot more to do. A lot more to do with the channel and other things we have planned as well. Ollie goes on to say, thanks, Joe. Ollie goes on to say, he goes on, the fact that we've done this job we set out to do today, talking about the performance, doesn't mean we don't want to win every single game that we play. It's a credit to the staff and to the players in the dressing room. We're never going to come here and take our foot off the gas, and we did that all game. So ultimately, it's another three points, and we still want to finish as high with as many points as possible. He said the fans supported us all the way, home and away all season. They traveled thousands of miles, spent hard-earned cash, and we saw there's some great memories. And he mentioned about the fans giving away shirts, which was really cool to see. So. Really cool to see. Raymond Blood says 156 when I subbed. Yeah, Raymond, that sounds about right. Yeah, we're doing our thing, and thank you to everyone who comes on the show and contributes, and it's just part of the community. And I'm really just it's awesome. So thank you, Raymond. Andy Cannon interview says it's a great day, superb performance. He said it was the last game over the season. This is Andy Cannon's interview. He said the gaffer said to us, next 2 games we need to put in good performances. Gaffer didn't want us to take the foot off the gas. He asked him about Ollie's goal. He says, nice to have Ollie have a goal. He says Moles, he was great. He was also superb. They asked Andy Cannon, what's the change for him? What's the change in him in this season? He said he's fully match fit, and he's been moved further up the pitch, and he's really enjoying it. So Andy wants to be further up the pitch, and he wants to score goals. And he's just all over. He's electric all over the place. So he said this one was for the fans, and they had a great, and they followed us all season, and we wanted to put on a performance for them. So I'm loving all of this that happened here today, and I thought that the team really put themselves about, and I'm happy for that. If you go on YouTube analytic page, every section is plus and just green. Yes. AC was a beast. Yeah, Cannonball Run was a beast. A2ZEV. Yes. About 25 minutes in. So also smash a like on the video. And like I said, get involved into the chat. and get your memberships if you haven't done it already, and get into the Discord. Okay, there's a couple articles that I wanted to bring up, and just bear with me because I have to go out of here and do it here. So this is the one I wanted to bring this back, and I want to talk about the Macca sent off because the Crew boss told. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Okay, so if I do it like this, okay, I can look at you guys looking at me while I do this. So I'm gonna scroll here. So the Crew boss, I wanted to talk about this. I want to talk about this because the incident came up, and it was talked about, and the Crew boss brought this up, and he said, Crew boss Lee Bell. I'm going to have to go, and the other it's too small for me to read. Crew boss Lee Bell was livid that James McLean was allowed to stay on the pitch after the wingers' part in the first half dust up in the 3-0 win against Wrexham. Bell accused the officials of failing to take action against the Irishman, who reacted angrily after a late challenge by Aaron Rowe, which ended with the Reds' goal scorer Ollie Palmer acting as peacemaker. Yes. Referee Seb Stockbridge handed out yellow cards to both Macca and Rowe, but after the break, pulled the red to see Alex on defender Ryan Cooney. He grabbed the ball with his hand. It's totally different. So the Crew boss says, Bell says, I'm bitterly disappointed to lose at home again, and as we had looked much better with a lot more energy. Bell said, whose fourth place side still have not secured their playoff place. No. That'll be interesting to see what they do next week. It was a very even game, but then there was a few flashpoints in the first half, which absolutely ridiculous. And I'm quite kind to referees. I know James, but he should have been sent off. Wrexham aren't bothered, but the Wrexham aren't bothered, and the referees aren't bothered. When I got sent off recently, I was told I was being aggressive. And when you start putting fingers in mouth and putting your head toward people, you should be sent off. I didn't see the fingers in the mouth thing, but I did see the heads going to each other. So I understand it. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't an ugly incident. It was like no handbags were sent flying. It was a little bit of argy-bargy, nothing crazy, and it happens. Like I said, no one got injured. Macca was hot. I'll give him that yellow card, calm it down, and that was it. I think this is right after the match. He's obviously pissed off that he lost, but it is what it is. I don't think it was red card worthy. Now, I will say on the other hand, he brought up the handball I mentioned earlier. I didn't think that was. He did grab the ball. 2 different incidents for him to get sent off. Fine, that's it. So it is what it is. So, yes, Kim says, a lot of whining by the Crew manager. He's deflecting from the possibility of missing the playoffs. Oh, yeah, hands down. Hands down. You are absolutely right, Kim. Good shout. Good shout, Kim. What else did we have up here? If there was other stuff we were talking about. This was just this was the ratings that went on yesterday. I actually didn't look at this one. AO, they gave a 7. Ryan Barnett, they gave an 8. I think Ryan was good yesterday. Maxey got an 8. O'Connell got an 8. Stash got an 8. Macca with a 7. Cannonball Run got an 8. Luke Young got an 8. Elliot Lee got an 8. Paul Mullen with another brilliant goal got an 8. And Palmer got an 8. So pick that out. I did like that. I did like that JM and Fletch came on. I thought JM came on, looked lively. I thought Fletcher also looked really good. Almost had a great volley goal there. But those guys, they're fit and they're ready to go, and such a professional performance all around. So this one to another article here. Wrexham beat Crewe 3-0. Yep. These are the quotes we had. I didn't see this one. It was a bobbly. Parkinson said it was a bobbly pitch, but we played it well. We passed it well, and we got in behind and made good decisions. We scored 2 really, really good goals in the first half. I was pleased for Ollie to get a goal. He worked really hard for the team. We get in a lot of problems down the right side in the first period. Ryan Barnett tormented the left back, and he did. Ryan Barnett's so good. So I like Ryan Barnett. I'm going to bring this out real quick for my face. Ryan Barnett's really good. He creates good space. He's not overly fast, but he's got a good roll first. It's like I mentioned on the thing. It's like a crossover in basketball. It's like he's got a great first move, bang, and he's gone the other way. So in that regard, so the ball's in your left hand. So he's on his left boot. It's almost like a crossover. It's like an in and out, but it's with a roll. But it's like a roll. He does a good roll, kicks it to his right, and then bang goes. So it's like if you're there, I don't know if you can see it. Like it's like a roll in and out, and then bang he goes. I really like what he does there. Ryan's a good solid player, and totally different from and totally different from Bolton, who is more direct. He's more direct speed, but Barnett is more just inside and out. He's a really like herky jerky, like just bang, just go. I like him. I like him a lot. So talked about that there. Let me bring this back up here. Parkinson said, the cross came from Mull. Oh, it's okay. We get in a lot of problems on the right side. Ryan Barnett, the cross came from Moles at the end. It was a fantastic cross. Ali got his head in front of his man and put it away. Very good finish from Moles. Great to see the 2-cushion goal at halftime. Obviously, they've given a mountain to climb. Parkinson admits he thought that the right back would be got away with the booking. Their lad got sent off, and it was just a case of controlling the game, seeing it through. He said it was the deliberate handball. He thinks it was a deliberate handball, but it was still long for the goal. He was expecting only a yellow card. See, that's on the incident for Cooney on 54. I thought it was a yellow card myself. There were no other defenders around from my memory, but sometimes when you are the distance of goal, you get that way with a yellow. Yeah, I thought it was a yellow. He talked about the goal. Elliot lead Andy was top drawer. The way Andy took it surprised me because he's very cool in those situations. Didn't surprise me. He said Gio was missing after picking up an injury in training, but Parkinson praised Captain Luke Young on the away performance. George has a sprained calf. I strained his calf on Thursday. Okay, so Luke came in, was outstanding, so I'm pleased for him. This has been the strength of the group. The lads out of the team have been so professional. Luke stepped in, and I thought he was one of the best players. Yes. Okay, it's cool. So I'm glad I read that article because Gio has a strained calf, or a sprain. Gio sprained his calf on Thursday morning. So that's cool. All right, so it's not too bad. Afternoon from Wales. How you doing, Cap Aled? How you doing? Nice to see you. Let me see here. Jordan Davies only got 416 minutes here. He'll get even less than League One. Yeah, I think there's rumors flying that he might not be here, but I don't know. Those are rumors. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, afternoon from Wales is Cap Aled. I think you're in the Discord as well. Good to see you in the chat. Are there any other articles you want to get? Let me go to the Wrexham page. Is there anything here that came out? Gallery, the report. By the way, I did take their thumbnail, so yeah, that's our thumbnail or their thumbnail. Let's see here, just more of the same. More of the same here. 6-0. I just want to see how many goals does Mulls have. 107. I think it's 107. Yeah, attendance 9,033, and yeah. I think he has 107. It's delivering handball, but what a great performance! Really proud of the team. Again, if it was a 4:30 wake up call. 4:30 start time for me. A 3 a.m. wake up. So I don't know what's going to happen next year in League One, but yeah, it would be next year. Okay. Hey, I have a question. Do you ever plan going to Wales and vlogging the Wrexham games? Yes, I do. I would love to. You can see the type of content that I would put together. You can check out Game Day. It's on our page. So my wife and I work in film, and we want to produce more content like that. That's part of the goal. To do that's hard, but we made some really good connections, and we'll see. There's some things we're talking about doing. But yes, I would absolutely. I'll be doing live, recorded content, vlogging stuff up north for the summer game against Chelsea. So I'll be doing that for sure. But yeah, we have a lot of things planned that we want to do for the channel and for the group and for the community. So, and if you haven't seen Game Day, go check out Game Day. Some of the stuff I did over the summer at the start of the season, which is great. Think back, I think it was July we did that. And now thinking back, that it was the game that Mulls got hurt against Manchester United. So doing more of that stuff. It's fantastic. What's your thought on the FA Cup changes? More for me, I think it's really, it's played to the, they're pushing toward the bigger clubs as always, and the lower clubs get the shaft. Some people call it shameful. It's about for smaller clubs, and about a day out for people. You get a home and away match. I think it's a mistake. I wouldn't be surprised if with all the uproar that something is turned back around. But I don't think it's a great thing. I'd love to get a home and away, a replay would be awesome. Like Newport County had Manchester United. I know it wasn't a replay. Newport County had Manchester United come down and play them down in Newport. Now imagine if they drew that and had a replay going up to Old Trafford. K-Ron making his way up to Old Trafford. Come on, he would have loved that. So I think it's a mistake. Yeah, yeah, got amazing content. Yeah, again, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff here. We're just getting started. And Cap Ed says, I think replays should remain. Absolutely. Josh says, somewhere you bring music segments, maybe backdrop or TV. What do you mean, Will Ambo? Like this right here with stuff in the back? Let me know. Let me know what you mean. But I'm happy to. I'm always up for always up for solid feedback and good criticism, so we can always improve. And whatever people want to see, I'm always up for that. I'm very open that way. So you let me know. Obviously, you guys, I'm in the Discord. Someone wants to message me something, please do. I'm open to improving. Obviously, this is not ideal, but I want to get out and talk to everybody and talk to you a lot as well. But we're here. So let me know what you think. Will Bell. Joe, will you go to the America Games this summer? Also, great content opportunity, and you can see your favorite club in your backyard, not literally just in your country. Yes, I will be at the game up north. We're planning on maybe doing a tailgate at Levi Stadium, maybe something the night before, like a live show the night before at a pub, looking into that. So those are and we'll be going to the match for sure. So those are the things I'm planning on doing for the summer, for that match particularly. Yes, something behind it says local pundit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd love to. I know our setup is absolute crap most of the time. I mean, look at this is, I get it. But we're working on things. It's tough sometimes because I'm down here at the house in the desert, and people. But at home up north in LA, we're working on it. We're actually working on moving too. So I wasn't thinking about setting up something fully in the house because we were trying to move into a new home. So all those things are up for grabs, William Bowe, and like I said, always welcome to feedback and helping out. Nick Donnellan is a member, says, like Josh and producer and making music video with the Declan Slots. Absolutely. I love to do it. I mean, as I've directed in the past, I've directed some music videos and some films, and I love to do it. So I'm always good. I edit my own stuff, so that's fun. 2 more goals from Mullen, making the first in the century to score 25 plus goals, league goals, and top 6 tiers for 4 seasons straight. Mulls is fantastic, man. Mulls is absolutely fantastic. With Josh twerking. Yeah, you don't want me twerking. I just showed you my crossover. I almost pulled my back out, Cap Aled says, sadly can't travel to the States to watch games. So likely my turn for waking up early. Absolutely. Yeah. But night before, I think I'm going to try to do a live show, like I said, somewhere. And then, like I said, we'll do a tailgate. Those who are coming in, and then we'll go to the match. So yeah, we'll do that. What else is happening here? There was one more thing. No twerking. No twerking. A2Z. Okay. If anything else you guys want me to cover, that's where we were at. Got about 40 minutes. It's going to do an hour, but it's a Sunday. Don't want to take up everyone's Sunday. So I hope everyone is having a good Sunday. Let's talk about what's coming up next real quick. Let me undo this real quick. What's coming up next? Oh, I don't want to do that. What's coming up next is tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do a show. A live show tomorrow at some point. Not sure when, but we'll be doing that. We'll be doing that Tuesday morning. We have the interview with Tommy Cause, aka Tommy Cheese. So that's a recorded interview that we have planned for Tommy. I'm getting my notes set up. Things I'm asking him the way I did, just meet him one-on-one, which would be great. So I'm doing that on Tuesday morning. Seems like a good guy. I've been watching a lot of his content, but I don't want to. I'm not bringing this up when I talk. I don't want to. I've seen some other interviews. I don't want to listen to him in other interviews. I want to know just enough about him so I can get things fresh in my head. But I don't want to. I don't want to know the answers. So I've had to not watch some of his stuff just so I can, have an honest conversation comes from me. But if you have questions you want me to ask Tommy, please put them in the Discord. I will do my best to get them off to him when we meet. So yeah, that is Tuesday, and maybe a show on Tuesday night, and leading up to the weekend against Stockport. Obviously, we're live every day with our shows, which is great news and updates, which is awesome. We'll be doing it all summer too, as you know. A couple other things going on. Nick Donald says, "Tell me about it. I tried to swing a golf club for the first time in 10 years a while back and did my knee." Yeah, Nick. Oh, God, the worst. Knees and back, man. Knees and back. Cause as in-house means cheese. Yeah, cause as in-house. Someone said cause as in-house means cheese. So I thought cause. I thought I googled it this morning. Cause means cheese. I know that. So, but I don't get the cause in-house means cheese. I'm not sure about that. Let me know. Joe says, when you go to Wales, you should watch Newport County as well, and maybe other two Welsh ones. I'll watch great. I'll go anywhere. I'd love to go. If I'll go with K-Ron to the Dodgy Needs, who brings me to a match. I'd go there too. Hi, fella. I changed my name from CTR Runner to make it easy. Thank you. The Wrexham Outsider. Also, Guy fella. Yes, TCRL. The Wrexham Outsider. I love it. The Wrexham Outsider. If you're not in, you're out. I love it. Really good shit there. Cause as in house today. Okay, so that's that. All right. That is it for me on a Sunday. I was going to try to catch let me just check the score of the Manchester United game too. I was trying to watch that before we came on. No spoilers, I guess, probably, but yeah. I know they're up 2-0 at halftime. Oh, Jesus. It's 3-3. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going. Cause. Kaus. Tell me Kaus. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened in this match, but as I left, it was 2-0 at halftime. Came on to talk to you lot about 40 minutes ago, and all of a sudden it's 3-3. I do not know what happened in the Manchester United game. So they're in extra time, about 97 minutes in, 3-3. I mean, I'd almost just do like a watch along here, but yeah, they're going to go in extra time. It's 98 minutes in. What happened to Manchester United falling apart? They were up 2-0, and all of a sudden it's 3-3, and it's going to go to extra time. They're at Wembley. Winner goes to face on Man City. Right now, Ahmad with the ball, trying to break through the middle here. Ahmad in the middle of the park, outside, wide. Brings it out. Cuts in. Oh, almost a goal. United almost pulled it out in the 98th minute. Oh, my days. United were 3-0 up. Oh, my days. 3-0 up. Great save by the keeper. Ahmad just came into the box, put it outside to Fernandez. Fernandez put it across, and just the keeper made a good save. So I don't know what happened. Unbelievable. They're still pushing, trying to find it here. Wan-Bissaka's not going to get to that ball. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go watch the rest of this match. I would love to do a watch along. I could, but it's too late. But United almost won at the end here. Keeper made a good save. If he didn't get this save off, Højlund was right there, and he's going to put that in the back of the net. It's a job for Tommy Cheese, Mr. Soprano. Yes, it is a job for Tommy Cheese, Mr. Soprano. I love it. All right. Good to see everybody. Great win yesterday. Good interviews by the team and the managers. I'm going to go catch the rest of this match here. Manchester United versus Coventry, 3-3, going into extra time. So on that bombshell, I will see you all soon.